And welcome back to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya, and today we're going to attempt to do a full face using drugstore products only. I believe that I've only picked drugstore products, and that does not include the brushes though, because that would take a whole lot more time to find drugstore brushes, and I don't really have that many drugstore brushes. I have a few e.l.f. brushes, and I'm not sure if you consider, I think Royal and Langnickel, maybe my Makeup of the Day, um, Fair, maybe Farah, whatever, but I didn't go through and pick out any um, drugstore brushes. So this is going to be drugstore makeup. Where's my primer? I just had the primer. And I'll be right back because I forgot something. And I'm back. So let's get started. I have from Lottie London the Arch Rival Brow Artist Pencil in the shade Brown. Let's see. Like, so I believe this is drugstore. I think this is my only drugstore pencil. And I have a mirror here that I'll be looking into as I attempt to do some brows. No, you know what? This isn't my only drugstore pencil, but I use that other pencil so much that it might be good for me to try this Lottie London. I can't remember if I ever tried it or not. It appears that I have, but I don't remember what my thoughts were. So we'll just go ahead and, okay, it's not doing what I thought it would do. I think Dion Loves Makeup has a Lottie London as well, and she uses for her brows, but I think she has a deeper shade, and I think that's what the issue is. This shade isn't deep enough for my brows. It's just in brown. It's not in deep brown, dark brown. It's just brown. So it's going to be a soft brow today. Mainly just going through them and trying to um, get them to show up as much as possible using this particular product. So I don't think it's the product as much as it's the color. And I believe I got this brow product from a glam bag, an Ipsy glam bag. Because I sure wouldn't have picked this color on its own. But it's doing a little something. So this is a fail. Not the product, but the color. So these are going to be some very soft brows, just barely showing up here. I'm going over it multiple times, trying to get some color to show up. But yeah, this isn't my color. So I guess I should have got my Rimmel brow styler. Okay, that's as good as that's going to get. That's disheartening. Next, I was searching all over and over and over in my room for this primer. I'm like, I know I got this primer, but I was getting mixed up with white packaging. I think it's white packaging now for the Maybelline Master Prime Primer Base Hydrate and Smooth. I have normal to dry skin. I take these glasses off now. Normal to dry skin, and I like hydrating products. I'm probably on the end of the spectrum when it comes to liking hydrating products. Most people like matte or oil free or things that will mattify you. I want a little bit of hydration. So we're using the Maybelline Hydrating Primer from the Master Prime line. I feel like my skin is soaking it up. I'll put a little bit more. Under the eye. Okay. Next, we have from Maybelline. My favorite drugstore makeup brand is Maybelline. I think they, across the board, have products that are more inclusive and match me better and my aesthetic. So this is number 368 in golden bronze, or deep bronze, deep golden. I'm all out of it. And this is the matte and poreless one. Now, I have dewy and smooth, but that's in mocha. It's a little bit red. I don't think they go up this high in the dewy and smooth. I have a Farrah brush here, and we're going to pour some on the brush if it wants to come out. Okay, and let's get it going. I think I got some in my eye. Yeah, I did. So be careful, kids, when you're applying your makeup. At least it didn't sting or anything. That's good. I like this little palm brush. And this is deep golden from Maybelline, the matte and poreless. Next, we got a powder here. It's a loose setting powder from Black Radiance. This is their True Complexion loose setting powder. And this is in the shade Cocoa Kisses, down here at the bottom there. And I hope I didn't turn it over and get too much powder sitting on top. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush from e.l.f. And we're going to wait a minute because I forgot my favorite part. There we go. My Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This is the Eraser Dark Circles in Hazelnut. Get rid of them dark circles under the eyes. In the inner corner and the outer corner. And then we're going to blend that down with our Morphe, which is, I guess you consider that, consider this brush to be drugstore. Get that in there and blend that out. All right. Now we're going to take our favorite True Match True Match foundation powder from L'Oreal in the color C6, which is sable. We're going to take our little powder puff. A triangular powder puff. Wipe off some, get in the corner there, and come at an angle. Set that down. Okay. Trying to work fast. I don't want the video to be that long. Now we'll take our powder brush with the Black Radiance loose powder and set the rest of the face. I'm not applying any more powder to the brush because I kind of worked the powder in to the brush. Ooh. And I'm not a big loose powder person, but I wanted to do something different and always having a pressed powder. Next, we're going to do our blush, and this is the e.l.f. blush palette in the dark version, and these are the colors. And I think I'm going into this color here. So I'm going to take this brush here. This is a Farrah brush, and I'm not sure if that's considered drugstore or not. Knock some of the powder off and hit those cheeks. It's a wonderful palette. It has 4 colors in it, and they really work. See, you can see it. And that palette's probably like $6. $6 for shades. Work on dark skin tones. It's wonderful. Next, let's do something with these eyes, shall we? First thing I'm going to do is I have an e.l.f. primer that I wanted to give away. I used to use this a lot back in the day. Get some of that off of there. All right. I'm going to use, I cleaned this brush off using Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I love that. It dries quick. It cleans fast. No horrible smell. It does have a chemically smell, but it's not horrible. It's like trying to be vanilla, but not. It's just remnants of vanilla. So I'm blending that primer into the eyelid. And from the lip bar, something you could definitely get at Target or thelipbar.com. This is the other quad I was talking about from a previous video where I used the Smoker's Lounge palette, and it was mostly blacks and silvers and pewters. This one is the Brown Bombshell, and the colors are brown sugar, toast, spice, and cinnamon. So the first thing we're going to do, that big fluffy, we're going to, oops, I'm losing stuff. We're going to go into this shade here with this big old fluffy brush. This shade here, which is Toast. Powdery. I couldn't find any. Now that's one thing, Maybelline shadows, I don't get down with them. I'm just putting that all over the lid. And that's going to help cover up the whiteness of the eyeshadow primer. It is very powdery, but it could be this brush with the bristles digging in it. It's very powdery. Yep. So it's giving us a wash of color. This big fluffy brush. Next, we are going to take a shader brush. I'm all out of, I can't see. I have to actually get my head down on the table to see what I'm looking at here. We're going to use this Urban Decay brush, and we're going to go into this color here, which is Spice, like a cranberry. And we're just patting the color in to the entire lid. Okay. That's not kicking up that much product as much as that matte. This is like a shimmer. Well, not that much, more of a satin, I guess. We're taking that up as high as we can go till we get to the brow bone. And we're just patting color, patting, patting, patting. Not sweeping, not blending, just patting the color up until we get to the brow bone, the ocular bone, rather. Now, we need to blend that line out. I'm using a complex culture brush. Got some excess color on it. I'm just wiping that off. And we're going to buff those colors and marry them together. Okay. Now, with the same brush from the Urban Decay, this came out the Honey palette. I'm going to go into Brown Sugar. This is this glimmery, shimmery shade here. We're going to get some of that on the brush. And we're going to put this in the middle of the eye by patting it on. Just pat it, pat, 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 pat. Just a little something to give a little light to the look. Now I'm sweeping. It's kind of creamy. But it just gives a little something to the look. A little lightness. Now we need our outer corner. Using another Makeup of the Day brush. Doesn't say what it's for. It just says it's the number 03. And now we're going to go into Cinnamon, which is the deep dark brown there. So the mattes are powdery and the shimmers are not. So we're just going to take that, put that in the outer V area point. We're going to place that there and blend it in. Just for a little bit of depth. And it's blown out already because the brush is nice and big. So it's not giving me a harsh line. And on the opposite side, same thing. We're pushing in that color and then sweeping it over. And then coming at an angle here. Yep. All right. I'm thinking again. And I'll let you come with me as I sink down in this chair that works against me. From Araceli. I don't know if this is, I don't have any Maybelline, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Rimmel, Revlon. What else is a drugstore brand? NYX. I don't have, I don't have it or I couldn't find it. So I decided to use this Araceli gel eye pencil. It's in black. Okay. And we're going to use this Maybelline Colossal Curl Bounce. Can you see that? I did get the full size from Amazon for $7.18. But I really like this mascara, so that what prompted me to go ahead and buy it after using it that one time. So I have a full size when this one gives out. But I really like how it coats the lashes, the color, the separation, the curl, the volume. And it gives length. It's doing everything that I like. And everything that I like. This other side here. And then I'll put a second coat on. I even like the curved brush. It's really, you can't, let's see. I was all out of frame there, so I do apologize for that. Can you see my lashes? All right, now let's go back over to the other side. This just amps it up. That second coat just, Maybelline just makes the best drugstore mascaras to me. They have so many to choose from, and I would say about 90% of them, or a little bit more than that, are great. You see that? And a second coat on the opposite side. All right. And the very last thing we're going to do is we're going to put on this from the Lip Bar. This is a lip gloss in the shade Heartbreaker. I thought it was had a little bit more red in it, but it's a true brown. Now I already have on a lip, like a chapstick situation. It reminds me of the liner, the lip liner Molasses. It's like molasses, but in a lip gloss. And there we have it. This is the look. We used our drugstore products, except for the brushes. We got our cheeks, our lips, our eyes, our brows, our foundation, our powders, our concealer, blush, that's it, blush, mascara, and maybe the eyeliner. And I'm liking this look. Let's see, let's turn it up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm putting on a wig just to bring it all together, to give a more polished look. I'm loving that mascara, loving it. So I recommend the mascara and the products that I used today in this video. I appreciate your time. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video if you do. Send me a comment. I try to respond to all comments. And I will see you in another video. Maybe we'll do well, I don't really have any high-end products. I have one Tom Ford, what is that thing? Eyeshadow palette. It's Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath lippies. So that's about all I got. But yeah, I wanted to, maybe we'll do like a mid-range, like an ABH or something like that, mid-range. So thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Let your inner whimsy shine and stay whimsical. Bye-bye.